Back to more best build orders. We are taking care of Alarak. And Alarak's a very good commander for a lot of things. He has arguably one of the best units for damage in the game, if not the best, and that is Ascendants. Ascendants are fantastic. So, the thing that I like to do with Alarak, especially because you can get a very quick expansion, is go immediately to your Expo. Just do it for every single mission, and then you can kind of base whether or not you make them do it after you've done it for a while. Immediately to your Expo and build a pylon, because you're going to be able to get that structure overcharge super quick. So I'm going to go ahead and go to 19 supply. That should be just enough things being built. He's doing with his Marines. So that when you immediately overcharge this, hey, what up, AOM Master? When you immediately overcharge this, you'll be able to get this down as soon as possible. So the next thing we'll do after this is down, like I said, like perfectly timed. As soon as that's down, we're going to go ahead and send this guy here. Actually, I want to leave him here. And then we're going to go double gas. Make sure you're constantly building or probes, I should say. After you get your double gas, you're going to build a pylon at your main. Again, making sure you're constantly building probes. You only want to do this when you have the minerals for it. Okay, then we're going to put that worker back. As soon as that pylon finishes, you're going to build your next, or your cybernetics core. I'll go ahead and put that there now. You're going to build your cybernetics core in your main. So grab the probe and build my cybernetics core. So right now we're relaxing. We're kind of hanging back for just a little bit. We have a little time. Once this gets around maybe 85% done, just a little bit longer, we're going to go ahead and transfer some workers. We don't want to do it too fast. We'll travel around 8 workers. Yeah, this should be around now. So that we can saturate our gases a little faster. Really, this builds a lot to do with your gas production or gas income. And now that the cybernetic's done, we're going to go ahead and build a Death Council. And we're going to upgrade our ability to get Warp Gate. So we'll go ahead and right now, we're going to take this opportunity to get a double set of gases here. Alarak, I'll just put him on a control group over here. Don't need to worry about him just yet. We're also going to get supply blocked pretty early on if we continue on the path that we're going. I got Alarak. Alright, roaches. I'll leave him back for a second. Okay, he's gonna help me out. Let's go. Now that's being done, we'll go ahead and get our Ascendant archives, and now we're just gonna be like just chilling back for a little bit. We really don't have a lot to have to do, so I'm gonna start working on some extra pylons in different locations, so that I can overcharge the first train. And then, like I said, we're just going to be relaxing for just a minute. But as soon as it's the Ascendant Archive finishes, here, that, back for a second, the other one. We're going to start working on Sacrifice first. There, and now we're going to start working on some extra pylons. So we get 2 there. We do have this pylon here as well, and I'll actually get another pylon over here. Again, just continuing to get more and more workers done, stuff like that. So that one's done in just a second. Over here, he might be transferring over there in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy, put him on his own control group. Grab some more workers and build some gateways. Oh yeah, he killed it all. Okay, so we're going to head back over here now. The next attack wave is going to be coming from the left over here, so we'll just chill back. Leave him here. We'll go ahead and get a couple upgrades for my other stuff, but honestly, like right now, we don't really need a lot going on. I'm going to get a couple more gateways, because I do like having a lot, and then we'll get 1 forge. Just start working on Alarak upgrades and stuff like that. attack wave should be coming. I actually have a few extra overchargers than I normally would have here because I haven't really needed to use them. My ally has actually been doing a lot of work, which is really nice. Okay, so now that I got all that done, we're going to get another Ascendant. I'm going to make sure all of our upgrading facilities are on control groups. I'm going to take this extra probe and build... Get Alarak out of there. I don't want him to die or something stupid. Okay, so now we have our last upgrade from our Ascendants. We're going to get our wave from Alarak. Right now I'm going to build a few supplicants just because I don't want Alarak to die. And we're going to move out our 2 Ascendants. And then we'll just overcharge like crazy here because I can. There's really no reason not to. I'm going to switch the upgrades from here to here. And then eventually after I get everything done, we'll go ahead and switch to an upgrade facility as well as overcharge Alarak. And then we're going to move in with our Ascendants and just get a little work done. They're not going to do like crazy damage right off the bat. And that's something you kind of expect at this point. Mind Blast and Mind Blast. And then we're going to move over to the next spot. Knowing the maps is really important for Alarak. So I'm going to go here and here with my upgrades. I might as well get the Ascendant upgrade, or sorry, the Supplicant upgrades. So I'm putting pylons in a lot of different places here. Just keep in mind that although it does seem like a very good idea, and it is, just keep in mind that eventually these might go down. They might die. And you're going to be left with almost nothing to actually have supply. So you just got to be a little aware of it. I'm going to move Alarak to here and bring the Ascendants in right behind. Move in here. I want to start off with this and pull them back. And then do that. And everyone's good. Alright, so we'll switch back over to here. Alright. Okay, let's see. We should have another... Okay, we'll get the last Supplicant upgrade. Yeah, that was it right there. And then after I finish up the rest of it here, I'm not really going to have anything else to put my money into. At least in regards to gas. So I'll just be using it for Ascendants. So I'm going to move everybody forward. Try to make some more Supplicants. And we might as well drop this. I like to make sure that I kind of start off with the Ascendants. And then you can think about bringing them back if you want to. I like to keep the Ascendants a little further back. I don't really need to like Mind Blast that, but I can. Okay, go ahead and Mind Blast these guys that come out of here. So we're going to go ahead and get the bonus. And I'm just going to work on different attack upgrades here. Really don't need to worry about too much else. And we'll just keep an eye on our forge, making sure that's constantly working. I have a ton of things that I can do when it comes to overcharging, because again, my ally's been doing good work. I haven't really needed to worry about a lot of different things. What up, Throw? How you doing? I don't think I have my queue open at the moment. I'll open it in just a second. So now that that's done, the next attack wave is going to be... Okay, see how that happens. If you're not there perfectly, you're going to lose some of them. I am going to get a few... Let's see, I'm already supply blocked. Like I said, really want to make sure that you have all of this kind of preemptively set up. You know, you can deal with most everything pretty easily. No, this is NA. I'm just doing a best build order. I'm going to pull back for a second. I want to make sure I get a few. Okay. Go ahead and drop that. And continue to get upgrades. I'm going to build a bunch of supplicants here. Be careful about the hybrid that spawn. Move everybody over here. And yeah, that's really about it for right now. I'll go ahead and make a few more supplicants. Or sorry, ascendants. Maybe took that one out. So we're gonna head, I believe it's up here now. And I do need to keep a little bit aware. Oh, what up, my girl? How you doing? Do need to be a little aware of supply, but I don't really need to worry too much about it. I'm just waiting for the next attack wave. I could be trying to clear the map, but I'm not trying to show you like how powerful he can be to like clearing maps, because he's not the best at clearing maps, I have to say. So I do have my Ascendants and my Supplicants and Alarak on separate control groups. That makes it just easier to deal with everything coming, and you don't have to worry about. I'll build a couple pylons here on the edges, so that I can at least warp in on the low ground. You have to die. Thank you. Okay, so now the next one's going to be a double attack wave. No, the next one's going to be a single one from the bottom here. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop this here. Attack move down, attack move down. Try to keep an eye on where my ascendants are at. Drop all that. Kill this guy. And continue to get more supplicants, and the next round will be more ascendants. Although you don't really need any more than like 12 at the very most, but it's nice to have more. Just for certain situations, you don't want to go too crazy with them. Okay, so the next attack wave should be over here on the right, I'm pretty sure. The one thing you have to keep in mind constantly with this is the fact that, like I said, I'm letting him just destroy things. That's great. You can do less than, you can do as low as 8, but I still find that, like, especially if you're going for like a gateway build like I'm doing, it makes more sense to get more of them, especially for this train mission, where you need a lot of damage DPS from your supplicants to take down the trains. Now on a mission like, I don't know, Rifts to Core Hall or anything like that, it maybe makes sense to do less. Yeah, here it is. Do that. And head back over here. Because, you know, on Rifts to Core Hall, Ascendants aren't going to help you clear the bonus, right? Not going to help you clear the bonus. Not going to help you, well, Rifts to Core Hall will help you clear the bonus, but it won't help you clear the main objective, right? So what's the point in making a ton of Ascendants when it's not really going to help you clear stuff? Then you might want to think about getting Wrathwalkers. You could always just spam a ton of... you can always just spam a bunch of the orb and just see what that can do for you. But like I said, it's not necessarily going to be the best. It'll work. But yeah, like I said, I like to go 8 to 12 on a normal base. I have way more than that here because I just like doing that to the trains. I'm going to go and build a bunch of supplicants here. Down here. Pull these guys back for a second so that I can bring my Ascendants in. Kill most everything. Now, this one, again, is another one of these situations, and I was going to say this earlier, there's only one train, I think it's after Train 5, after you destroy Train 5, where you actually get to go where the trains kind of lead you to, but most of this mission is after you destroy the last train in a series, which is going to be the bonus in this one. You want to be exactly the farthest location away from where you ended up. So this train's going to end basically on this side of the map. We need to get all the way to the northwest at the end of this train in order to destroy the next set of trains coming in, or the next attack wave, I should say. So I'm going to move back over there. And that's how it's going to work for basically every train set. Pick a location. Pick the location where it's going to be the furthest possible way from where you just were, and that's where you need to be. At least for the next attack wave. The different trains kind of spawn. There's nothing random about this mission. Get everybody together. Transfer back over here. Come back over here. And we should be ready to take out the last train in just a second. I'm going to move Alarak here just so he's right in the middle. And then we are going to spam, spam, spam. Almost everything really quick. And we'll spam on the train. I didn't even need to use my structure overcharge this entire mission, because to be completely honest, I had a really decent partner who did a good job, so I didn't need to be in other places, and I have really good map awareness. I know what's going to happen on the map in most every single situation, so I can be in position before the train shows up. Now, if you actually need to do those things, having a couple extra pylons above a ramp, that's the best place to put a pylon to overcharge, because you can hit the enemy before they can see you, which is really good, and then you aren't going to get hit as fast. So if you ever need that, you can use that as a defensive pylon, 2 or 3, and throwing a gateway there to have extra health on the building you're going to overcharge. All is helpful, but just having map awareness is really, really good. Like I said, this guy did a great job. I found myself more often just trying my best to be in different locations, taking care of things, but this worked out really well. Anyways, I'm Hunter FI. Thank you so much for watching. We are almost done with all the best build orders for easy expos. I think the last commander I have left after this is Swan, I think. I think Swan's going to be the last one. And I chose him for last because he's got one of the most intricate build orders in the beginning, and it completely defies logic when it comes to a lot of things. But thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I do hope you enjoyed.